So this is a very common misconception that has been passed down from different USDA guidelines about canning milk. First, I want to look at the reason they say home canned milk isn't safe. This is just a basic Google search, but it's saying that home canned milk isn't safe because it's low acid, first of all, and because the fat that they contain can insulate and protect spores during the canning process. If this is true, then by that same thought process, canning meat should also be unsafe because meat is also low acidic and is full of fat. Much denser fat than milk. Now, if you've researched canning at all, you know that actually the government agencies say that you can can meat. You just need to pressure can it, right? So pressure canning will destroy the botulism spores within the meat and the fat. So with that information, you would assume, based on those facts, that if you want to can milk at home, you just have to pressure can it, correct? Another thing that I want to point out is that you can buy canned milk at the grocery stores. Now, there's a lot of people who think commercial industries, canning industries, have this crazy sophisticated method of canning food that makes it significantly safer than canning it at home. Let's look at, just based on a Google search, how canned milk is processed commercially. It's flash heated to 185 degrees Fahrenheit for several seconds, then piped to the evaporator where the water. Removing water from your canned milk doesn't make it necessarily safer. It's not doing anything for the botulism spores or any other bacteria that might be within that milk. Now remember, the reason they say that home canned milk isn't safe is because of the fat being able to house that bacteria, right? And other research suggests that that bacteria, while it is heat resistant, can die at temperatures around 240, 250 degrees for a specific amount of time. And yet, commercially, 185 degrees. Not hot enough to kill off those bacteria. Now let's take a look at your home canning equipment, pressure canners, which is what I use to process my milk. Another basic Google search regarding home canners will tell you that 10 pounds of pressure, which is the standard for normal sea level, can bring up your canner to 240 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is significantly hotter than what is done commercial canning of milk. I always say, do your own research and determine what you find safe. So in conclusion, based on my research, untested does not mean unsafe, and you can just kind of use common sense to determine the rest of it. If somebody wants to come out and do actual laboratory tests to determine that canning milk is in fact unsafe and deadly, I might consider those results. But so far, that hasn't been done.